We're going to be talking about Zillow gone wild. And hands up, folks, because we're not talking about that type of gone wild. We're talking about some crazy houses. We've got some underground scuba tunnels. We've got dragon doors. We've got some crazy 1970s evil villain houses or just cocaine fueled madness. And so, first off, we're not going to start off with those scuba diving tunnels because those are a little too cool for the first drop. We're going to be going over a 70s house that's shaped in a circle, and basically it was either built on cocaine or fueled by an evil Bond villain. So from the outside it just looks a little quirky. It's circular, not a big deal. You go inside and oh my god, look at this. Now first off, you've got those red carpets that just scream like, well, they've probably been dyed white a few times, if you know what I'm talking about. You got those stairs. Look at this, though. Look at this. Look at that. Like, you got those triangles in the top. You got just a random ladder that goes to the top of it looks like a phone booth inside of your house. There's a little like pulley system right here. I don't even know what's going on with that. Like the blue and red color combo. You got some white. The windows are triangles. Oh my god, it would cost $1 million to replace them all. In here, you've got this sort of weird thing. You can't even see out these windows. Look at this. They're all just like, you can't see the landscape outside. They're just windows that let a little bit of light in. And honestly, it looks like this house hasn't even been touched since the 1970s. You've also got a classic sex swing over here. We're going to call it that. And then moving on, like the fireplace in the middle, the couches, these pillars. This just like, this is, it's a vibe, folks. It's a vibe. Look at these pillars. Like, they just decided to go with the tree pillars in the middle of this thing. Like, they're putting in the red carpets. They've got these like blue cabinets. Everything's going like just coked up. And then this guy decided to go a little bit of like Unabomber vibe right in the middle of it all. It makes no sense. This furniture too. It looks like the furniture hasn't even been replaced since this house was built, which is insane. Also, I don't know what's going on with these bottles here because that doesn't. I mean, I guess it sort of fits. Nothing fits if we're being honest. Like, look at this. Like, the insanity about this house is they spent so much to build it because like triangle windows, those are custom built. That curve, that's all custom built. You're all paying extra for that, but they decided, fuck it, let's not even put a full wall in the kitchen. Half wall it up, baby. Like, what is going on? And over here, they've gone with a little bit of like a submarine vibe. You can see you got this like nice wood paneling. Now all of a sudden you're the commander of a ship. Who knows where that ship's going, but it depends how much you took. And right in here, there's a bathroom that's going to make your acid trip a whole lot worse. And the porcelain sink so you can crack your skull open. It is, whoa. All right, we almost missed it. We almost missed it. Look at the carpet. We got a blue carpet that looks like it has not been changed the last 20 years. That's solid. That's solid. And a bed to go. Ah, man, this is like, what is going on with these doors? It's like like someone decided they wanted to feel like they were living in a submarine all of a sudden. So they put some doors in that were just circular. It really does. Like, this feels like you're living on a ship, but a badly decorated ship. And yeah, of course, you've got the carpet, the fireplace right there, arcade machine. I mean, that actually does fit, but like, it's so crazy because there's been so much money spent to customize this house, and then stuff like this. I've just got a random half wall here with like it looks like this is a half wall with a carpeted top here, but there's no reason to even do that because like no one can stand. I mean, unless it's a house built for midgets, but that leaves a lot of other questions out, like why is the rest of it normal size? Like this could be 2 floors if you're real short, but like, oh, what's going on there? All right, let's jump to the next one. So the next one is this house. It's a little bit more sane than the last one we were looking at. It's got a little bit of a witchy vibe to it. The really what sets this house apart, the roofing. Like, you look at this house and you know something's up, and there's probably a cauldron inside. So it just has that vibe to it, right? Like, I'm feeling witch right here. It really looks like it. And then let's see what happens when you get inside. Let's go through these pictures. Go through those doors. Oh, we're still here. I sort of do dig the wood vibe, but then you get inside and it's like this. It's like a witch on the outside, and on the inside you just got this like tree trunk growing up through the middle of it. It's crazy. It's like settlers on cocaine built this thing. Like, it's all wood, right? Like, this is just like, these look like classic logs. It does have one feel. So unlike the cocaine house that had no like, it was basically all built on coke and acid. It feels like this feels like this was like some, Oregon Trail type shit, right? Like, everything feels like it was built by settlers, and it looks like it was purposely like misaligned just to make it look more I don't know, shitty, like more like constructed by amateurs. It feels like everything is going to collapse at any moment, but then at the same time, it feels like someone spent a lot of money on this house. And why would you put a chair in front of a door? Who knows? But they did it. Yeah, this is wild. Like these stairs are definitely a death trap. Get a little too drunk, step right through here, you're going right into this tool bench. Probably not where you want to land. You come down here, and of course, this is brick. So the basement's bricked out, but they've still got a little bit of that wood vibe to the floor, and the rest of it's all wood. Well, why not? Oh, all right. This isn't the basement. So look at this. You got wood here, wood all around, except for these two walls here, which are just completely white. So it's like they decide to be a little bit normal, but the rest of it's just settler vibes. The chair, the furniture, it all fits. Even these speakers, like this is just interesting. And I like this fireplace too. I actually do like how it has this little bit of a curve to it. It really does remind me of a tree, but it's like a tree that's only half built. Like they were going for that tree vibe. They had the wood going, and then they just half-assed it and threw a few walls up and painted them white because why not? But this one, at least I feel like at least they stuck with a common theme here. Maybe not in the bathroom, but overall, like it feels like it's got a common theme. It's just a little bit. It's wild. It's wild. Like you walk into this house and you know someone's casting a spell on you. Although if you're going in for a D&D campaign, it's gonna be a sick one. You know that. So I think the rest of these pictures, there's not too much going on. It's just the same old, same old. So let's flip over to the next one. And here we've got a regular, normal looking suburban house. You're walking by it. Nothing stands out. This looks like a normal person would live inside until you open that red door. Look at that. Neon green with red. If you've ever met colors that don't, like, if you're ever looking for colors that clash, neon green, red, then you got like a little bit of like a turquoise color and a blue color, and then you got that flooring. With the pool table, of course. Got to keep it classy. Let's blow this up here. Next up, you got this, which pretty much speaks for itself. You got that. I mean, I don't know. The fireplace looks like something that was built by Nickelodeon, and everything surrounding it looks like. Actually, the whole house looks like it was built and sponsored by Nickelodeon, except for the outside. The outside looks normal. Look at this bathroom in here. We're going to get to see that later. That bathroom it looks crazy. But yeah, you got that classic like green vibe. You got that like it just looks like when they talked to the painter and the painter asked them what color, they just said yes. Same thing to Tyler too. It looks like when they went to tile the house, like what would you like? Just fuck it up, and that's what they did. Look at that carpet. Like this screams like Nickelodeon couldn't quite decided to let my kid build the house. And the kitchen, like red, blue, all the colors. You got a little bit of tile on the wall. You got this mishmash of stuff. I mean, it does have a nice flow to it, but at the same time, I feel like if I walk into a house like this, I'm not expecting to walk out like there's some sort of serial killer type thing going on here. It's a cult. It's something's wrong. Like something is wrong because there's just way too much going on here. Like, what do you think the neighbors think when they're just walking by and they look in and they see this going off? That can't be a normal dude. Like, that's not some dude that's gonna sit down and watch CNN at night, right? No, definitely not. Like, look at this bathroom. They literally tiled everything except for the countertop, which actually would probably be the most normal thing that you could tile. Bathroom, that actually makes sense too, but like floors, walls, mirrors, cabinets, everything. The toilet, which completely normal not to tile a toilet. I'm not pushing for that. I'm not advocating for that, if you will. But the countertop, you didn't tile the countertop. The one thing that like that would make the most sense. That would make the most sense, and they decided not to tile it. They tiled all around it though. It is cool though. I mean, it is a work of art. This is a work of art, but I, in your bathroom, man, like if you are drunk and you go into this bathroom, you're fucked. You're really fucked. And if you're hot, well, if you're on acid and you go into this bathroom, you're probably not going to leave for the next 10 hours, but it's going to be a crazy trip, that's for sure. All right, we're going to move on to the scuba tunnel. So this one's interesting. This house, You can buy it for 2.5 million. Apparently over 10 million dollars has been dumped into this estate, and you're gonna see why, because this gets crazy. I did preview these a bit. So looking at it, it looks like your classic sort of McMansion, right? Like this just looks like a generic mansion, like some rich dude lives here. But this dude was really rich apparently, because you walk in, like, this is all pretty normal, nice architecture. I love these big open windows. Right now, it's looking perfect. You got a little bit of a fireplace inside a fireplace here, which is a little weird, but sometimes rich people just got to do rich people things, right? You, you, you know, it is what it is. You got a lot of pillars, some interesting painting going on in the kitchen, but we're still talking pretty normal house here. You know, pretty normal 1990s style kitchen, I'd say, like rich dude kitchen. Got a rich dude, like this all has that like 1990s feel to it. Pretty normal here. Now we're getting a little crazier here. You got this interesting tile going on here. This is looking a little bit more interesting, and then here you go. Look at this. This right here. Let's zoom in on this. Let's zoom in on this. That's a scuba tunnel. And this like shows down into the scuba tunnels. So we're talking legitimate scuba tunnels here. So these are like tunnels that you can apparently take scuba gear in, and you can get out to various pools that are located throughout this complex. So let's just keep going. You got these cool like marble facades, everything like this. The dragon door, I actually love that door. If I if I was rich enough to afford a house that could have a door like this, I'd love to have a door like this. Game of Thrones should have been filmed here, honestly. Like this right here, like, oh my God, it is beautiful but crazy at the same time. It feels like this is a medieval marvel, except this was built in like modern day. Look at this though, like this library, perfection. This house so much. This honestly, if enough people watch this video and then the next like 10 million videos I make, there's a chance I could buy a house like this. 2.5 million feels obtainable in the sense of like $10 million houses, I guess. But look at this, like look at these this is awesome. This is awesome. This is the house that I want to watch Game of Thrones in. And I don't want to watch the last season. Like if we're going rich, dude, like we're paying someone to rewrite that. Look at this. The like this is the architecture, the style. It actually blows me away. This is beautiful. A little bit of a little. We're gonna keep going there before YouTube demonetizes me. I love the stained glass though. It's a huge house. I have no idea like where we're at with this. Look at that ceiling. Imagine laying down and you're just looking up at a naked dude. For some of you, that's probably every night, but not a very common thing for me. Also, I love the fireplace. All right, so now we're getting out to like the guest house type thing, and then you got this. Avalon will always be there for all souls to find if they seek the way to thither throughout all the ages past the ages. So now at this point, it feels like we're on some sort of like Illuminati quest or serial killer. A lot of these houses could be owned by serial killers, to be honest. Like the vibe they're given. I love the outdoor fireplace, by the way. Very medieval feeling house. Whoever built this house, like they must have put this money in. Like you can't, you're not gonna get your money's worth out of it when you're doing like stained glass like this and all sorts of crazy stuff. I swear to God, you could probably like pull this stained glass out and sell it for a couple mil. Like the Eagles. I mean, I love this room too. Look at this glass, all around glass. This is if we could game in here, if I could just sit here and read like a nice book, my life would be good. Mostly because I'm in a $2.5 million house, but it's also a sick room. Piano room over here because they're rich. Who cares? More bedrooms. Like this stuff isn't that like fancy. It's just normal house stuff. So we're gonna skip past it. This is pretty cool though. I love this bar. Like you got your theater, your pool table, your bar. You can get drunk, play some pool, and watch a movie that you pirated. Big Kennedy fan, I guess. Look at this wine cellar. I could drink it up in a night, but not everybody's me. Look at this house now. Look at this pool right here. Okay, so this thing has a 30-foot waterfall on it, and those like the how I said there's those like scuba diving holes inside. They go out to this pool, so you can swim from this house out to the pool. Why you'd need to do this? What sort of crazy escape artist stuff is going on here? I don't know, but honestly, if the DEA raids this house, there's a very good chance you get away, unless they've watched this video or seen these public pictures. You're probably not getting away. Look at this. You got your very own, like, castle here. So you can view the pool. I mean, look at this pool, though. This is crazy. Like, this is a deep pool. This waterfall is 30 foot high. Like you got a pool on top of a pool. Multiple burn pits. This is insanity. Oh my, oh my, oh my. You got another burn pit right there. We got 3 that we spotted. 4. No, I think this might be 5. I don't know. Like this needs to be a burn pit because if you're flying over like this again, some Illuminati shit. Beautiful fountain here. I probably can snorkel up through there too. This is another. I think this might be another scuba diving hole. A little bit of a pond here. Maybe you can scuba through there too. I don't know. I don't think so. And then here you got the pool with, I guess there's koi fish in there, which makes sense. A little bit of a room, castle. Keep going. Let's keep going. Look at this. Some lions at the gate. I love that. This house, honestly, this house is crazy, but in a good way. Look at that waterfall. You know how much money it probably costs to keep that waterfall running? Like I've literally looked at, so I looked at buying a house with a water, not like this, but like a little waterfall. You keep those off because of the power bill. But this dude, he probably keeps it on. He's even got a dock. A dock in his, this isn't a pool. This is like a pond. Like this is not like your typical pool. Like if you come over, if you invite the boys over to swim in your pool and this is a pool you've got, like you're on another level right now. This thing's huge. And then it's got like an indoor area too, so you can go inside. Like look at this. This is the inside. So this tower, right? Like this tower that you're on, inside of here, that's what this is. So this is where like the little pool is. So if there's bad weather outside, you can swim from your house into your big pool, through your big pool into here if you can hold your breath long enough. And then of course you've got your little like lounge area where you can have a drink because that's what you need. And look at this to keep everything running. He has like a legitimate like corporate office building set up. But boy, oh boy, that is a beautiful house in my opinion. I love it. It looks sick. I mean, this entryway, everything about this was perfect. Now we're going to something that is not so perfect. So again, this, a little bit of an older house, sort of a normal vibe. You go in, like a little weird, but okay. Not too crazy. You rip up some carpet, got to change all this, like the fridge especially. This looks a little too 1970s, a little bit of a wavy island right here, but it's all good. This is a little crazy, but whatever. Why'd you put wallpaper in your kitchen? I think that's wallpaper. Yeah, that better be wallpaper. If that's tile, I'm fucked. Yeah, this looks a little bit too 1970s, but it is what it is. It's a product of the times. All right, this is a serial killer room. Gold walls. Jeez. Oh, Trump probably would love those. So let's keep going. This is a lot of closet hanging. I don't know, shelving space. These shelves are way too high, but whatever, no big deal. Red sink. Now we're getting a little crazy with it, but still not too bad. Carpeted bathroom. That's just thumbs down for me, definitely, because I don't like black mold. But some people don't appreciate their IQ. But we're gonna get crazier. Like we got some crazy wallpaper in here, but that's easy enough. And here we go. Look at this. All you Barbie fans out there. You got that pink countertop. This is what makes or breaks it for the house. The pink countertop. Man, who would go with it? Why not make the whole bathroom pink at least? Like make it themed, but like the pink countertop does not go with anything around it except for the sink with a little bit red flowers on it, but like it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Why would you have a pink countertop? And this isn't even like a matching color of pink. You just sort of went like, you went bold, balls to the walls. And then right here, you just decided like you chickened out. It gets a little too pink. So you just went back to normal. But you can't do that. Seriously. That's like painting your hair like rainbow colors and like getting a skull tattoo on your forehead and then trying to go into, a normal corporate office hour thing in a suit and tie. It just doesn't work. I usually do dig this sort of closet vibe. I'm crazy like that though. And then the basement, like classic 1970s basement, but I can't hate on that. Again, product of the times. And the kitchen's getting a little wild again, You got these like blue countertops, blue like backsplash, and And this, what is going on here? Who thought this was good? Like the pillar, I get because you don't want things to collapse. So let's not pull like a. I've seen some videos. I think one of them was from India. One was from Egypt, where people just decide to take those like supporting pillars out. Don't do it, folks. But look at this. A blue like hanging countertop in the like island in front of all this. And to make things worse, I just realized this. Look at the floor. Like this all detracts from the floor, but when you look at that floor, it's carpet. Why would you carpet your kitchen? I mean, if you drop a glass, it's probably not going to break. But let's be honest. If you're cooking nude and there's oil popping off, you got to catch it with your D. Otherwise, your carpet's going to go bad, and that's painful. So now like now we got this the pool like again. This I can't hate on a classic like 70s style pool. And the craziest thing, this house was built in 2020. That that would blow my mind. But yeah, like the rest of this is pretty normal, I think. It's just like normal stuff, big house, and of course a tractor in the garage because why not? But yeah, that was a little wild. And then we're gonna finish up with this one because this is a little special. So you go to the outside, normal looking sort of Mexican house, Mexican abode. This is under 500,000, so pretty reasonable. Like looking good. The door's a little bit like quirky, but in that sort of like cute sort of way. You get inside and it's not bad, except you look off to the left and there is a captain's wheel. Let's keep going because there's pictures of this. Who puts a captain's wheel in their house? This dude, like whoever put this in, is so into sailing or captaining a ship. Instead of actually buying a ship, he just bought part of it and like put it in his house. How do you even have fun with this? How does this even like you've turned a whole room of your house into a ship that does absolutely nothing? Like I don't know. Does this guy like put on his captain's hat and just sit back there steering? Like, is he not allowed to drive a boat for some reason? I don't get it. I don't get the fun that comes from this. And then you got some normal rooms here. Normal rooms, like normal style. It is what it is. Now we're in the kitchen. Seems like, all the money went to the captain's wheel and the kitchen's just very bare bones. Extremely bare bones. At least they've got a fridge and a, you know, countertop held up by a steel rod. And then you keep going. These rooms are all like pretty normal. They're not really congealing together. These rooms all feel a little bit different, but it is what it is. Not a huge deal here. Like we're going through. It's looking normal. This looks like a pretty posh bathroom, actually. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wait. Oh, that's all right. We gotta talk about this bathroom because this is a 2-level bathroom. Why do you need a 2-level bathroom? And why do you like? I get it. Maybe you want a big bathroom, right? So you get that nice like acoustic sound when you're singing in the shower, but it's got a railing around it. So I think there's literally like a 2nd-level bathroom inside of a bathroom, which means like are are you just like double dipping or are you just like are you aiming for the toilet from up there? Like you just leave the bowl open, you walk in there and you're just like today we're going to hit it. God damn, your cleaners must hate that. And then of course you got the classic Bud Light light here inside of a very weirdly done room. The bottom's looking a little classy and the top's looking Hulk. Oh, all right, we gotta talk about this again. Like yellow wood. I don't know why you've combined those two, but like we gotta talk about the floor. And look at this. You've just got a random martini glass in the floor. Like if it wasn't enough that you're going with the weird colors and everything like that, and the weird coloring floor, and you're just like martini glass right there and nowhere else. So it's like, what is this? The one tile you get wasted on, and everything else is just to make the experience more fun. If this was a bar, you'd call it quirky. If this is a house, you'd call it insane. And and if you were gonna kill people, this is where you do it. A completely green cement room. I guess this is a pool. We, what sort of pool is this? This is a very weird pool. Like this is something you design in Sims when you're gonna like just I don't know, like lock off this area and let someone swim until they die. Like someone's probably been murdered in that pool, if we're being honest. Well, let's keep going. We got I don't know if this is like a temporary shower in the basement, which Weird choices, but all right. And then you got your toilet just randomly over here, you know? And we keep going. You got your laundry room. Nothing to say about that. Laundry rooms are usually pretty shit. And to be honest, like this for a slightly unfinished basement, this isn't too bad. I just don't know why they separated the toilet, the shower, the sink, all of that. Like just keep it all together, keep it near each other, you know? So let's jump in on this house again because I think we got there's a little bit of stain on the roof. No big deal, no big deal. You got any more weirdness or is that it? I want to see that second floor bathroom. Come on, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. No. All right, we're not gonna know if you can make that double decker shot, that 2-story. You know what? From from my point of view at this point, I want that bathroom to be a 2-story bathroom because I imagine some dude living there every day, waking up, walking out, shooting his shot. Probably misses most of the time, but after 10 years, 20 years, he's probably hitting every time, and that, folks, is a party trick. Thank you for watching. And Zillow Gone Wild, if you like it, we'll probably be back next week. Let me know if you watched this the whole way through, and let me know if this was, let me know how you liked it. Thank you for watching. Until next time, peace.